Hey Frugivore, I'm Freelee, welcome back to the Frugivore channel. So it's very early in the morning here, but I had to make a response to this video. I haven't actually seen the video, but a lot of you have sent it to me with details, so I feel like I kind of seen it already, but we're going to watch it together for the first time. And it's called Vegan Diet Fails. It was uploaded by Plant-Based News, who I believe is run by Klaus. I have had some brief discussions with Klaus before, and you know, the discussions maybe haven't ended in the way that he would have liked. And I'm going to discuss that more and show you some emails. So Klaus, I only really know of him, this channel's been started only like 5 years ago. I only really know of him of basically spamming my channel and other vegan channels with his channel. Just always there, always just spamming. And even my partner remembers. So, you know, when I was in the limelight, you know, he was always there, you know, hey, notice me, senpai, you know, notice me. Okay, but now, of course, things have changed a little bit. I don't have that sort of like limelight on me. And, you know, it's kind of fashionable now to diss Freelee and to diss Raw Till 4. So a lot of people do that for clicks. I get it, all right? Anyway, let's have a look at it, shall we? Let's go straight in here. I am ready. What do you got for us, Klaus?
Plant-based diets over the last 5 to 10 years have become extremely popular.
Oh, yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why that is, Klaus. Look, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but sometimes you just need to, okay? I reached so many people with this message. Jenna Marbles, okay? Shane Dawson, I did a video with Shane Dawson on his channel. Trisha Paytas, you know, like so many of these well-known YouTubers who then helped spread it to their audience, and it went viral. Seriously, veganism went viral on YouTube. And look, I had a lot to do with that. And I've been in so many news articles. I've reached the mainstream press many, many times, especially back in 2016 when I released Raw Till 4. It went viral, okay? But I was working up to that for many, many years. I started my YouTube 2008. I cycled across Australia for veganism in 2008, and I put those videos up on my channel. They've since been deleted. It was silly of me to do that because I just thought, oh, I don't look good for the movement and everything, like, you know, like I'm too fat or whatever. But anyway, you know, that's when I started. So Klaus, put 2 and 2 together. Why do you think that is? The reason there is so many vegans. Have a look at the vegan, you know, if you had a vegan tree, like for YouTube, especially online, I would be up there, right? So, you know, first point I want to make.
In this video, we're going to talk about some of the spin-off diets that have attracted some pretty eccentric characters.
Okay, so he's got Raw Till 4 in there. So he's making that association. Pretty eccentric characters. So first up, he's framing me as, you know, a crazy or Raw Till 4. Very sneaky, Klaus. So I'm not going to get into commenting on what others are doing in the video. You know, I want to focus on his representation of me, but let's check it out.
So, if nothing changes...
Okay, so first thing I noticed here was the music, okay? He's casting a spell on his audience by using this kind of like, they're a little bit crazy kind of music, you know, because people associate that. They've heard it before. It's very sneaky of Klaus. And I'm losing my voice this early in the morning. Yeah, so I just find that very sneaky to begin with.
And we're still fruitarian. Our child will be fruitarian. I mean, I see no reason why we would make or feed our child something else.
Okay, fruit is the healthiest food you can give a baby.
Safe to say that if you're consuming a plant-based diet devoid of vegetables, as is the case
He's so like smug.
for some of these YouTubers, it's probably not going to turn out very well.
Well, I said I wasn't going to comment, but it has turned out well for Fit Shorty Eats because we are frugivores. What, do you think we're herbivores? You think we're like a cow, Klaus? Like, seriously, you know, these people who think we're herbivores, it's just ridiculous. You know, we do not have the digestive system of a herbivore. We have it of a frugivore. So we're meant to eat most of our calories from fruit as a baby as well. Yes, it's the ideal food for babies. There's even science confirming that avocados is one of the most optimal food for babies. So just
Hello everyone, it's Brianna Jackfruitson here, and today I'm going to be speaking about why I don't eat vegetables.
And like, I don't tell people not to eat vegetables, okay? I've never done that, so I'm not sure why I would be associated with Brianna Fruit Jackson, why I don't eat vegetables.
If you didn't already know, I am a raw vegan.
Brianna later ditched this extreme diet around 2015. This was around the time that the Raw Till 4 community came to prominence.
Today marks my day of being a Raw Till 4 vegan.
Raw Till 4. Raw Till 4.
Raw Till 4th day.
This is excellent. Like, he is showing the popularity of this way of eating for veganism. This is amazing. You know, most of these women would not have even considered going vegan if it wasn't for them getting in contact with Raw Till 4, being exposed to Raw Till 4 from my influence, from my influencing these other influencers, you know, these big YouTubers. Joey Graceffa did a video on his channel as well and influenced him to go plant-based at the time, but he went back. But anyway, this is awesome. This many people were exposed to the message.
Raw Till 4 style.
Oh, and this individual here, she actually has glowing testimonials about Raw Till 4, about weight loss, about, she actually said she ended up going back because it can be challenging in this world. I get it, and I don't hold that against people for not eating Raw Till 4. I know it can be a challenge, but she felt so amazing. She said, I'm never going back. I bet he didn't include that.
Diet, you eat big banana smoothie every morning and then some more fruit or veggies or salad. For your dinner, you have a meal of cooked starches, cooked carbohydrate.
This is like the most perfect diet for most people in this society. Of course, eating raw food is ideal for the human frugivore. You know, that's what we were eating before we were cooking, okay? It's the best for our physiology. That's how I eat now. But Raw Till 4 is amazing for most people because they're going to get a lot of that excellent fruit nutrition, which is, of course, essential for the human frugivore. Okay, Klaus, he needs more fruit in his diet. You know, he's probably eaten a lot of tofurkey and stuff like that. And these people try to make out that eating things like tofurkey, you know, and eating like basically a lot of vegan junk food is healthier than fruit, eating large quantities of fruit. It's never healthier to eat those, you know, foods, which these processed, refined foods rather than whole foods, you know, and Raw Till 4 is the ultimate whole food diet. It is more whole food than any of these whole food people, whole food cooked people actually recommend because it doesn't have the water cooked out of it. It's not devoid of vitamin C, which is essential for the human frugivore. We cannot synthesize our own vitamin C, and it's essential for our health. That's why cooking is not optimal, but I still recommend it. So I'm not sure why he would put me here. And that's a different cover.
Spearheaded by Freelee the Banana Girl, the program involved eating fruit in the day, followed by a high-carb cooked dinner after 4 p.m. But very quickly, people began to realize the cost of eating this way, both on the waistline and the wallet.
Hang on a second here. Okay, the waistline and the wallet. So the waistline, it's so like, it's so disappointing that he doesn't even do any research, or he obviously is trying to twist things and misrepresent me here. I have so many weight loss testimonials. I've shared many even on this channel. Many, many, many. Look, if women come from dieting, like Stephanie Buttermore even talks about this. She popularized it even though I've been talking about it forever. If women come from dieting, from a past of restricting, like most women have, or men as well, then they're going to gain weight initially when they eat freely. When they eat freely, you know, they don't restrict their calories anymore. It's not rocket science. It's not hard to work out. But a lot of people want to just, you know, blame the lifestyle like, oh, you know, it's just Raw Till 4. It's freely, it's fruit, you know, this is wrong, of course, you know, it's making me fat. And then they jump off and they don't get the long-term results like many people are. Even a woman this morning said she's been on Raw Till 4. She sent me a message on Instagram for 6 years. 6 years Raw Till 4. I have many, many testimonials, okay? So he's misrepresenting it here, and he's not discussing the fact that these women came from dieting.
I spent $89.67.
Yeah, but how much did you spend on makeup? How much did you spend on going to the movies? How much did you spend on useless fashion? Okay? Why don't you share that with us? Because it's important to put money towards things that matter, that make you healthier. Okay? And your diet, what goes into your temple, is of utmost importance. You should be delegating a lot of money for that, okay? To get the best produce possible, you know, to feel your best, to stay out of the hospital, because that's expensive too. Being sick is hospital. Being on medication, being sick is expensive. Being in the hospital, being on medication, this is expensive. Buying the makeup, buying the fashion, having that sort of lifestyle, alcohol, everything, that's expensive. Okay, and people don't prioritize their health often. So, you know, when you're not buying boxed, dry food, you know, it can be a little bit more expensive, but bananas and potatoes, for instance, are some of the cheapest foods on the planet.
Gained a lot of weight.
Okay, so Mayflowers. Apparently Vegan Cronish has done a good video on her, and you can go and watch it. I'll link in the description below explaining her situation. But again, you know, she came from dieting, she gained weight. Yeah, it had happened to me too, but obviously you can see how lean I am, fit and healthy. I've got my blood tests, everything. Klaus, can we see your blood tests? That would be great.
Very rapidly. It was like this free-for-all of eat as many bananas, dates, potatoes, rice.
Yeah, it's healthy. Okay, it's not healthy to restrict yourself, but if you're coming from a past of restricting yourself, then you're gonna have that bounce back. Don't blame anyone else, blame yourself. Blame the lack of education. I blamed myself. I was like, I didn't educate myself. I screwed up my metabolism. I didn't educate myself, and now I have to go through this period of weight gain. And for 3 years, for the first basically 3 years on, you know, a raw vegan lifestyle, I got bigger and bigger and bigger. But I kept with it because I got healthier and healthier and healthier, and I trusted, and I knew this was the way. I knew it. So these women unfortunately get caught in that diet mentality, and they're like, oh, I'm not seeing the weight loss straight away because they're used to that restriction model, and then they just jump off, you know.
As you desire, because I was under the impression that that was healthy and you're not going to gain weight from it.
But I have never said you're not going to gain weight from it. You know, I've never said this. I've always said it's going to take time for your weight to come down because your restriction passed. So
I don't want to be unfair to anybody in this video.
But you are being unfair by associating me in this video. Like, it's called Vegan Diet Fails. So Klaus, do you think that's fair? You know, the most effective vegan activist possibly in history because of the internet, with the healthiest plant-based diet, mind you, high in fruit. We are frugivores, make the connection.
I've certainly enjoyed big banana smoothies in my time, and I'm not knocking it outright. But what I would say is I do find it interesting the way these raw diets attract characters that make far-fetched, unscientific recommendations about nutrition.
Where am I doing that? You know, see, he's associating me with that. Let's see if he quotes me here, if there's something.
Chocolate lines up planetarily with the sun.
Of course, this dude, David Wolf, is complete shill. Okay, he is a scammer. I've made videos exposing this guy. You know, it's just funny he would follow in the video because I've made videos exposing this dude because he's just been ripping people for their money forever and selling actual animal bits and pieces within the vegan movement. You know, very, very dodgy, and I've spoken out against him a lot.
Chocolate is an octave of sun energy.
If you drink your urine, it breaks a lot of barriers in yourself. It changed my life.
Okay. I also speak out against this as well. I made a video about Tim Sheaf. That's disgusting, man. Like, look, there's no point. Like, the pee is not meant to go back in the mouth. It's coming out. It's not meant to go back in. So,
it's like biofeedback. because your body's recycling the minerals. Nature's got it figured out, you know?
Yeah, nature's got it figured out, Tim, and the body has it figured out, and it is expelling the urine for a very good reason.
I just kept going. I took it a day at a time, and I made it to 21 days. And did I end up in the emergency room? Yes.
I mean, this guy is just a comedian. Why would he feature him? Nico.
I was so happy in that photo because I was so hungry. And the crazy thing is, I probably...
Nico Cardo Avocado. Because he was so hungry, because he was under eating. Don't blame the diet. Blame the individual who didn't implement it correctly. Okay? You can never say a high fruit diet is going to be bad for a human frugivore. Of course, it's excellent. It's optimal. It's what we should be eating, regardless of whether Klaus or the vegan doctor, the cook vegan doctors want to admit it. It's so sad that people knock their own biologically designed diet. It's so incredibly sad. I'm not going to watch any more of this because it'll be a long video unnecessarily. I want to read out an email from Klaus. So just let me read out this email from Klaus. And I think he was always a little bit peeved off that I didn't give him this interview, and I also didn't give him Jenna Marbles' details. Okay, so let me just read this out. This is from late 2017, December. Hi Freelee, you've been an inspiration. You've been an inspiration over the years, and I want to say thank you for all that you have done. Why didn't you say that in the video? I don't know, it seemed like a good time to maybe slot that in. Now that you're showing who you want to show, now that you're showing who you want to show raw, so raw food, it's still inspiring. This is when I'm all raw. It's still inspiring, and I want to share that with the world. He wants to share that with the world. But he's, okay. So he'd like to request a video interview, okay? I'd love you to be part of it, as you have inspired so many women to get on this lifestyle. Again, he doesn't mention this in the video. And so I had my reasons why I couldn't do the interview, but we were having a chat and he said, I don't think it came across in my email a minute ago, but I'm honestly so grateful that you replied and are considering this. It would be fantastic to include you in the series. It's basically about whether you trust that I will edit you in well. 100% I will. And, you know, I'll edit you in looking positive, and whether you have 20 minutes. Thanks for everything you do. Okay, so you can see that he's mega grateful, you know, like, and he even said, I want to share like raw with the world. So it's very confusing, right? But time changes things, and so when things changed a lot and the algorithm crushed my channel and, you know, it became popular to hate on Freelee and hate on Raw Till 4, he just basically jumped on the bandwagon. He wants to make Raw Till 4 look bad by associating it with pea drinkers, with Nico Cardo Avocado, people who didn't obviously implement the lifestyle correctly and, you know, style themselves, and I speak out against that. And then a year later, he asked for Jenna Marbles' contact details, and I said I've only ever talked to her manager, her contact, and, you know, I questioned him more about it, and he just didn't write back. Just didn't write anything back at all. Like, no courtesy in replying to me at all. So I think there's a lot of, like, animosity there towards me as well, because I haven't given him the interview. I didn't give him the Jenna Marbles' contact details. And he didn't even give me a good reason as to why to do that either, and I didn't have her direct contact anyway. And I wrote back again to him, and he just ignored my email again. So, yeah. I think what's happening here is a combination of things. He's wanting Raw Till 4, which is the ultimate whole food diet. People go from Raw Till 4. They may not eat Raw Till 4, you know, their whole life, but they often go to a cooked vegan diet, and that's fine. I support that, okay? I definitely support that. So it's not like they go Raw Till 4 and then they just go back to eating animals again. That's often not how it happens. You can see that everywhere. So I have brought a lot of people to veganism, and they've stayed. Many have stayed over a decade. I have messages from individuals who have come to the lifestyle and stayed, you know, so far it's been over 10 years, and it looks like it's going to be for life. So that's amazing. So just quickly in the comments, Andy Vegan, he has been supporting me for a very, very long time. I became vegan because of Gary Yourofsky, but I have to say it was Freelee Banana Girl who really opened me up to a world of uneffing my life. Freelee is just legend. Much respect to the Banana Queen. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for your support. It's just been amazing over the years. It's easy to blame people for diets that they don't know how to do correctly, don't have the willpower to maintain. Exactly. People don't, do what it takes, and then they blame the diet. So this individual has been raw vegan for 9 years. Blood tests are still very excellent. I mean, I'm having the same. I've been high fruit for over 14 years. Excellent blood tests. It's a shame that Klaus has jumbled Raw Till 4 and myself in this video, but he obviously wants the clicks. He obviously wants me to look like a crazy in a subtle kind of way. He's got the music there and he's casting a spell on people and associating me. So yeah, it's a shame, but anyway, we will go on spreading this high fruit message forever. No one's going to stop us. No algorithm's going to stop us. No people hating on us is going to stop us. So that's it. So that's my video for today. Don't forget to go fruit yourself today. Tell Klaus to go fruit himself, and I will see you soon.